Okay, so in 2024, AI voiceovers are going to kill small YouTube channels, and it's not for the reason that you think. And so if you are a solo content creator, watch this video because I don't want any of these things to happen to you and your channel in the upcoming year. And so for a little bit of context, I have been a professional voiceover talent since 2016, and I've recorded thousands of jobs since then. On the other hand, I'm also a solo content creator, and so I know exactly what it's like to come up with your own content ideas, shoot your own content, edit your own videos, post them to YouTube on your own channel, and I've been doing that for almost just as long on a variety of different channels. But I also like to keep abreast on a lot of the things that are going on in that smaller YouTube community of creators, right? And so I'll go on message boards and forums and subreddits and read all that stuff. And one of the things that I keep seeing is the debate about AI voices and whether or not you should use them in your videos, whether or not they are helpful or hurtful, or will they get your channel demonetized, and everything in between. Now, as a professional voiceover talent, I have my own thoughts and opinions about how artificial intelligent voices, AI generated voices, impact my industry, which is not something that I'm going to get into because I could talk about that ad nauseum. And yeah, I don't think it's a discussion I want to have with you specifically, but for solo content creators and small YouTube channels, AI voices are a real thing that you have to be worried about. And it's not that you should or should not use AI voices in your videos. But side note, I don't think you should use AI voices, but that's a different topic because I think that the majority of people that come across AI voiced channels, if it's obviously AI voice, they will click away immediately. And so I don't think it really helps you, even if English isn't your first language. I think you working on your English delivery will help you in the long run for the duration of your channel. It may not help you in the immediate, like next video or 2 videos or 10 videos, but trust me, I think it will help you grow much faster than using an AI voice. So the problem, I think, with AI voices and small content creators is just that. When new viewers come to your channel and they click on your video and they listen to whatever voiceover you have, if they perceive it to be an AI voice, I think the majority of people click away. AI voices have gotten so good that it's hard to differentiate now if you pay for premium AI voice from something that's auto-generated to something that is a real person. And that's the problem for new content creators because you don't have the skill sets to produce voiceover recordings that feel real. And instead, your voiceovers that you're just learning how to do sound like an AI voice, or they're too clean, or you are too over-articulated. And so for you small content creators who aren't using AI voices, but people claim that you are because that's what they hear, that's where this impacts you. Because, oh man, I think in 2024, the way to win on YouTube is with authenticity and being a real person, having real pauses and thoughts, and interjecting with filler words and having mouth noises. And when you come to listen to things that are AI generated, they don't have any of that. They don't breathe. They don't have any of those kinds of nuances that you as an individual might have when you are speaking. They are too clean. They are too over-articulated. They pronounce every single consonant and vowel and hard T. And if you are doing that in your personal channel's voiceovers, those are the things that people mistake for AI voices. And it might just be because that's the type of delivery that we're used to hearing. Maybe you have grown up watching nightly news. And so that newscaster style delivery is what you're modeling your voiceovers after. Or maybe you have a favorite large YouTube channel and you're listening to that content creator and that's what you're emulating. But you don't, but the disconnect there is that that person has a large channel, has been doing it in that style for a long time, right? And you as a new creator need to come up with your own individual sound, your own individual, how you communicate. Because aside from how we look in our videos, the way that we sound is another way that we differentiate ourselves as individuals and as creators on the platform. And ultimately, when we are competing against, and I hate to use the word competing, but that's the truth, right? When we're competing against other creators in the same genre or niche that we are, producing content in, what separates us? Our look, yes. Our content, yes. But the way we communicate, how we come across on camera, how we come across in our voiceovers. And if we all sound exactly the same, if everyone used the same AI voiceover, then it'd be hard to differentiate one creator from another. And so I'm telling you right now that if you have a small YouTube channel, you need to consider thinking about how to improve your personal voiceover delivery. Because while you don't necessarily need to be a professional voice talent, you do need to be able to understand how to write scripts that sound conversational, because AI feels very scripted and they will say words that we don't normally say in everyday conversations. You need to understand how to come up with your own pacing and delivery, because a lot of times AI generated voiceovers have that same kind of static rhythmic cadence to them. And you need to come up with just your own sound and be okay with going against the norms of traditional voiceover advice that you might hear, that you might be gleaning from, right? For people wanting to be voiceover talents, that, voiceover gurus say you should add this kind of effects or compression or denoising or declicking or do this or that to your audio processing. And instead just let it ride, man, because those human sounds that we produce, if you and I have a conversation right now, you're going to hear all those sounds. I'm not going to filter out any noises. I'm not going to enhance any frequencies in my voice. I'm not going to EQ my voice when we're having a one-to-one conversation in person. And so don't be afraid to just sound like you sound in your YouTube videos, because that is where our individuality lies. And so if you don't want to sound like an AI voice, I have some tips on that. Check out the video that's on screen right now, because that will help you get a better understanding of how to let yourself and your human emotions come out. And we'll talk again real soon.